Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to day 2 of the challenge. I have decided to rename this as Shelter in Place Yoga Commitment. And at first, what started as 10 days, I don't know, but it might go on a little while as long as the shelter in place is in effect. So if you're new to this, a little bit about this commitment challenge is to share with you a 5-minute simple, accessible yoga practice you can do at home, on your bed, on your couch, or if you're curled up on the floor, wherever you are. And the idea is to help you resolve some of the rigidity and tension or the feeling of depletion in your body due to the current crisis where there's a lot of uncertainty and fear, which could and very well manifest in your physical body from your mental body. Or if you're staying at home a lot and sitting on the couch, lying in bed, sitting on the chair, these could all have added and compounded effects for low back, hips, neck and shoulders, and any other pre-existing conditions you may have. And if you have persistent pain, fibromyalgia, autoimmune disorders, and other chronic illnesses, you may feel an exacerbation of your symptoms because of just the uprootedness of this all. So day 2 today, I'm going to share with you a practice that, again, you can do in bed, on your couch, on the floor, on the chair. No, not on the chair. Chair will be coming. But today it will be a focus on the hips and the lower back. So why don't you go over? I'm going to go over to my mat, but you can stay where you are on the floor, couch, or your bed. And I'm just going to start by bringing the knees in, so follow along here. Knees into chest, holding with your hands, your knees side by side. And letting the breath be easeful here. So take a moment to just allow the hips and low back to stretch out in this position. And allow your breath to start to deepen naturally. So try not to force your breath down, deepen naturally through the back side of your body. And then go ahead, bring your right foot down to the floor and angle your left knee so it's pointing outwards about, if you're looking straight ahead, it's 12 o'clock, your knee will be pointing about 7 to 8 o'clock. And then your right foot or your left foot will be pointing to about 2 o'clock, 1 to 2 o'clock. And you're going to hold your heel with your hand and your knee with your other hand. So your left knee on your left hand and then your heel in your right hand. And then sway your hips side to side like this. And make sure the rest of your body stays still and stable. So you're not rocking your whole body. Okay, it's not like this. You're not rocking the whole body, keeping the rest of your body still as you sway your hips side to side. And what you're doing essentially is giving some mobilization and lubrication to hip joint that otherwise might have felt a little dry and tense and rigid in the past few days. So go ahead and do that a few more times, breathing easefully. And then the next time that you bring your leg across of your body, like so, just hold it right there. Okay, you may feel a little bit more of a sensation on the outside of your thigh and hips. And go ahead and take a couple more breaths. And then bring your leg back to the center and then rest your ankle over your right thigh. And as you exhale, bring your leg up and hold the back of your right leg with both hands. Okay, soften your shoulders down. And you'll feel definitely some sensation in the left hip, glutes, and outer thigh. Now, if holding the back of your right thigh feels a lot to you, you can use a strap and loop it around the back of your right leg and hold onto that strap so your leg doesn't have to come all the way in towards you, so far in. Okay, so a strap Currently, I don't have one nearby me, but imagine you have a strap right here. All right, take another breath. And then exhale, step your right foot back down to the floor. Release your left foot down. Okay. And take a moment to notice any changes between your right and left side in the legs and hips, in the low back. And then go ahead and bring this right knee in towards your body and then angle your knee outward. So again, when you're looking straight ahead, that's 12 o'clock, your knee will be pointing about to your 4 to 5 o'clock, and then your foot pointing to about 10 to 11 o'clock. And then use that left hand to hold onto your heel or ankle or shin, and this right hand around on your knee. And then sway your legs side to side, east to west, from kind of more from that 4 o'clock and then over to the 10 o'clock. Okay, so that diagonal across line. Okay, so 4 o'clock with your knee and 10 o'clock over with your foot. Again, you're not rocking the body like this. Okay, keeping the body still and just mobilizing your right hip. Gonna do a few more here. And the next time that you bring this leg over towards your 10 o'clock, just let that cross over and stay. You'll feel some effects probably in your right hip and maybe a little bit subtly in the right lower back. Take a couple more breaths here. Good. And then bring your leg back to center. Now rest your ankle on your left thigh. Exhale, bring your left leg up and hold the back of your left thigh. And this other foot, the one that's crossed over, just kind of flex it, okay? And hold the back of your left leg with both of your hands. Allow your shoulders to drop down to the floor. You can use arm muscles without tensing your upper back and shoulders. So actually, let me show you the variation with the strap. If holding your leg is not quite accessible for you, okay, either because your arms don't have quite the strength, or if bringing the leg all the way in feels a little bit too intense, then you have the strap option. So you can see I'm strapping behind my left thigh, and then just holding the strap to the appropriate distance, appropriate length to support that leg. And you'll still feel the effects in the right glute and right hip for sure. It's just a little bit easier with the strap as a leverage. Go ahead and take 2 more breaths here. And on the exhale, step your left foot down to the floor. If you're using a strap, you can let that go. And then release your right foot down to the mat. Okay, pause and take a moment. Notice any changes in the hips and legs. And then as you exhale, bring both knees into your chest again. Keeping your knees together. Hold with your hands and circle. And just gentle circles. If you hear any cracks and pops, as long as it's not painful, those are just air pockets. And especially if you've been a little bit more sedentary than usual, then the air pockets are very natural. And also with so much fear and uncertainty, go ahead and reverse your circle. With so much fear and uncertainty in Ayurveda and yoga, that says the fear and uncertainty has an element of the air. And with the air on the outside, but also reflected upon the inside of the body. Okay, so you may feel crackling and popping a little bit more inside your body due to the increased element of the air that is associated with fear and uncertainties. One more circle around. Okay, and then bring your knees back into the center. Hug it in. Take a breath in. Exhale. All right. And stay on your back if you like. I'm going to roll myself up. So that's it for today. That is day 2 of the Shelter in Place 5-minute yoga series. And If you enjoyed this, be sure to tune in again tomorrow at 1, actually daily at 1. And these 5-minute practices to help you resolve any increased rigidity and tension in your body as a result of the overwhelm, fear, and uncertainty, or as a result of just having a more sedentary lifestyle. So invite your friends, family into this Facebook group. I will repost this on Instagram after I download this and everything if you are following on my Instagram, but these are also available for replay inside this group. So all these 5-minute practices, and if you have any questions and any suggestions or requests, let me know. All right. Have a great rest of your afternoon, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.